Welcome to Sword of Laban, where we seek greater light and truth and have fun. And nothing says fun more than a giant table full of data, right? So let's dive in. Today I want to see how much Alyssa Grenfell is making. Now, I recently made a video about this on YouTube, not about Alyssa specifically, but I went into Chrome, switched to incognito mode so that it didn't have any history of who I was, and then I searched up the word Mormon. This was interesting because it allowed me to see essentially what an average person on the street who's never really interacted with church content online, what they would see if they were to search for this. It's a really interesting video. I'm going to go ahead and put the link up in the top right, so go ahead and click on that if you haven't already. And I couldn't help but notice that Alyssa Grenfell came up again and again in those results. So she's a very active YouTuber, and I was really curious how much Alyssa is making off of her videos. You know, is she doing it for the money or because she thinks it's the right thing to do? I don't know, but let's dig into it. So you can find websites such as socialblade.com, and if you go ahead and enter the username up here, Alyssa D. Grenfell, it'll go ahead and tell you all the statistics, the publicly available statistics on Alyssa. It shows, for example, the number of videos that she's made, the number of subscribers, the video views, and so forth. And so I went ahead and collected all this data into a big table. I picked about 25 faithful YouTube channels and 5 or so anti-Mormon channels, and I also included the official Church of Jesus Christ channels. There's several of them. There's the main one up here, and ranked it by the number of subs. Now, I could show you a lot of plots at this point, but I'm just going to narrow down for just this video to just one. So let's go ahead and start to plot. For example, on the x-axis here, we'll show how old the channel is. So each dot is a YouTube channel, and the ones on the left are older, and the ones on the right are younger. And then we can plot versus how much Social Blade thinks that they are making. So on the low end here, let's make that bigger. Looks like Alyssa Grenfell is making up to maybe $40,000 on the high end and something like $2,500 on the low end per month. And she is far outstripping any of these other creators down here. So just to pause for a second and to show you how to navigate this plot a little bit better, the cyan dots are official channels of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. The green dots are the faithful channels of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And the red dots are the anti-Mormon channels, just, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them that I picked arbitrarily. So one thing that jumps out to me, in addition to Alyssa Grenfell's amazing amounts of money that she's making, and by the way, this is presumably just from YouTube ads and just from YouTube. So surely Alyssa, you know, she's on other social media accounts. Surely she's going to be making more money than just this. But anyway, for an estimate for what it's worth, one interesting thing here is John Dehlin, poor John Dehlin, started back here in 2006, 7 or so. What does that say? 2006, with his Mormon Stories podcast, trying really, really hard. But here comes Alyssa Grenfell with a channel that's half as old, making way more money and earning way more subs and views than John Dehlin. So I don't know, I found that interesting. Now, unfortunately, Alyssa Grenfell is earning so much money up here that we can't actually see the detail of what's going on down here. So what I'm actually going to do is hide Alyssa Grenfell. Right here, we'll click ahead and hide her and go back to the plot. And now it's rescaled. So it looks like, you know, of the green channels, the ones that are earning the most are still not earning a lot, right? You know, at most maybe 4,000, more like these other ones down here around 1,000 or 2,000 per month on the high end, right? And on the low end, it's only 3 digits of money. So, and I used to feel like Ward Radio kind of pushed their merch too much in some of these other channels, but after seeing this data right here about how little Ward Radio is earning from ad revenue, you know, even on the high estimate end, I don't feel so bad about that anymore. So everyone, you need to go out and buy some Ward Radio merch. So there's a lot more interesting things to find here though. We can plot versus the you know, number of subscribers, the number of videos, the number of views. We can see how all these channels compare. And I will do future videos on that. I just have to figure out how to make them not boring. So stick around for that and subscribe if you haven't already. There is another index though that has just come out on Social Blade. There's one called Speak Like a Ninja Turtle Index right here. And I just wanted to see, because, you know, it's been scientifically proven that if you speak like a Ninja Turtle, then you have a more successful LDS YouTube channel. So let's just see if anyone registers. Nope, they're all no. Oh, there's one. Oh, Ward Radio. Okay, Ward Radio gets a 10 out of 10 there on Speak Like a Ninja Turtle Index. So well done, Ward Radio. You're doing very well there. Now, there's also a facial hair index that I also noticed in one of the drop downs inside a social blade. Let's see how well everyone's on a 0. That's unfortunate. Greg Metzen, Quick Media, you get a 2. Thoughtful Faith, I think you're winning this one. 4 on the facial hair index. And a new channel, Rise Zion. Well, you're a 2 as well. Sticker Joseph, sometimes they're rocking a mustache, so they're a 1. But yeah, good showing from the green dots here. Oh boy, LDS Woman Priesthood Power. Now this is the channel called Woman in the Priesthood, and unfortunately they're at a -1. So I think they've got to work on that a little bit. But anyway, hope you had fun. I'm going to do more videos about this. This is just a short video, but I do want to make more videos that mines this data a bit more and shows more interesting things about the number of subs, number of videos, number of views, and how does the official channels of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints compare to the anti-Mormon channels, and how do they compare to the faithful non-official channels. I've also got a few meta statistics here, I suppose you could call them. For example, the number of videos divided by the age, number of views divided by the videos, and so forth. And I think we can learn some really interesting things. So stick around for the next videos, and please subscribe and put a comment below to let me know what you'd like to see. That's it for now. Sword of Laban, out.